Hey everyone, what's going on? So Halloween is like 2 whole months away, but as you know, I love Halloween and I like to get my shit started early. So last year I did a video requesting recommendations for scary movies, and I only got like 3 responses to that video, but that's okay. So thanks to the 3 people that recommended me movies last year. But this year I thought it would be cool for me to do my recommendations for you. And this is something I'm going to do probably like, I was going to try to do it like once a week, but I'll probably end up getting lazy and probably do it like once every 2 weeks or something like that, because I work and you know. But so yeah, that's also kind of why I'm starting early. But okay, so the first movie I'm going to do is the Blair Witch Project. Now, everyone's probably seen this movie. I mean, I'm sure you have. I forget how old, when was this movie released? It was like in the 90s. See, it's so old I have it on VHS. This was like before the days. Oh my god, it was only released in 1999. Are you serious? It's only been 10 years. Jesus. But anyway, so I'm sure everyone has seen this movie. But if you're younger, you know, if you're like 13 years old or 14 or 15, you might not have seen it. So, but if you have a big brother or sister or your parents, you know, they probably have it or whatever. I'm gonna suck so bad doing these reviews. Basically, it follows the story of these 3 high school kids that are doing a documentary on the Blair Witch. And they live in Maryland. I forgot where at in Maryland. I remember like Burkensville, Maryland. I don't know. But it's been a while since I've watched this. But I do like it. I mean, you know, it's up there. I mean, that's why I'm doing a review for it. And it's a good movie. Basically, they're doing a documentary on the Blair Witch. And what were their names? Heather was the girl. There was a guy named Josh. And then, was the other guy Mike? The guy that everyone loved because he had like the really famous line of, "No redneck is this creative." But yeah, and they're doing a documentary. I've already said that like 3 times. But they're doing that, and they start off going around like interviewing the townspeople, and you hear like all the stories of the Blair Witch and all these rumors and like tells and whatnot. And then they interview this like old crazy lady. Her name was Mary, and she's like, they're interviewing her, and she's standing there and she's holding like the Holy Bible in her hand. It's really weird. But yeah. And she's talking about how she like encountered the Blair Witch when she was like 5 years old or something. And you know, she's telling that, and they just kind of think she's full of shit. So they go out into the woods actually, and they're looking for the Blair Witch. And then like all this crazy shit starts happening. Like they get lost, even with a compass. They lose the compass, but then like, you know, they find out that Mike actually like, you know, threw it into the river. They're going around in circles, they get irritated, and then they start seeing all this crazy fucked up shit like voodoo stuff hanging from a tree, and they start to get really freaked out. And that's when Mike says, "No redneck is this creative," and it's like, you know, the best line ever, and everyone thought it was so hilarious. And also, and then Josh goes missing. He just disappeared in the middle of the night. And the freaky part for me was when they were in the tent, and these like kids started like pushing on the tent, and like they were all laughing or something, and they're just like in the tent, and then they just take off running, you know. And you never see the Blair Witch, even at the end. Like when, you know, Heather goes into the house, and what the Blair Witch does, she puts you in a corner so she can't see your eyes or you can't see her or something like that. And Heather sees Mike in a corner and she runs up to him and someone just comes out of nowhere, pushes her down, and you hear it and the camera falls and the tape is still rolling. But then it's just over. And that's the ending. And it was like the perfect ending, you know, because you don't know. Obviously the Blair Witch got those kids, but you know, you don't really see what she did to them. And you don't ever get to see what the Blair Witch looks like. And a lot of my friends and I talked about that. And, you know, we were like, we're kind of disappointed we couldn't see what she looks like. But then we're like, no, that's kind of cool that we couldn't see what she looks like. And also, something else that was really weird with this movie was that when it came out, like, you know, people thought it was real, first of all, because, you know, the way it was shot and the way, you know, like, the kids just walked around with, like, a video camera, pretty much. And, but also, I read, like, an article or something where there was, like, thousands of Americans, like, throwing up in movie theaters watching this movie. And I'm like, are you serious? You're throwing up watching this movie? There was nothing, like, too graphic about it. See, the only thing was, like, I think when, they found, like, a tongue wrapped up in a piece of cloth, and it was all bloody and gross. Oh, no, it was a finger. Shit, was it a finger or a tongue? I think it was a tongue, but to me it looked like a finger. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that movie. And I probably will definitely watch it again this Halloween. So, yeah, I guess that's it for my review. I'm totally gonna suck at these reviews. But I mean, the Blair Witch Project, you know, see it if for some reason you haven't seen it or you haven't even heard of it. Like I said, if you're like, oh yeah, it was Burkittsville, Maryland, it's right here. Okay. See, it says, in October of 1994, 3 student filmmakers disappeared in the woods near Burkittsville, Maryland, while shooting a documentary. And a year later, their footage was found. Ooh, scary. So yeah. But the only thing is this chick, Heather, will annoy the fuck out of you. She was so annoying. Oh my god. And unfortunately, she was the one, like, you know, doing all the talking throughout the whole video. But yeah. So, that's it for my review. I'll have another one up next week, or soon. If not next week, the following week. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a great day. And if you have any recommendations for me for scary movies, you can still post them in the comments. I mean, I'm always open. So,